Honestly, I feel like we need a little bit of a break after this episode because
A break is
I was
an
focusing
understatement.
so hard.
A break is an understatement. Like, that took a lot of brain
I
power.
feel like I haven't used that much brain power to watch
That was
something in a minute.
lot of brain power. Well, first off, welcome back to Gotta Watch 'Em All.
Welcome back to Gotta Watch 'Em All. We're on episode 3. At the end of the last episode, we had gotten the Cerulean City Gym, and we said, great, let's go.
Yeah.
And we walked straight into an episode that we have been wanting to play, that we were going to react to at some point. We were going to watch this at some point. And lo and behold, we got it just now.
See, this is why we ask Siri for the random numbers and not Google. Because Google said, you know what, we'll start you off on episode 38, the band Porygon episode.
Yeah, so we just straight into it. We got the random, and I have it in the collection we got. It was the band Porygon recalled episode that only aired in Japan, did not air in America, did not get reshot or redubbed, and because of that, it's got some weird. It feels very different than any other episode.
We found out why it was banned.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I got in the notes. I have Q seizures. Like, I didn't look at the timestamp, but definitely when it was time, yeah, you were going to the hospital for sure.
Oh yeah.
So for those of you that don't know, episode, I guess 38 of the first season of Pokemon was recalled or banned from being watched because after it aired in Japan, it caused more than a few cases of seizures in children who watched the episode. And in fact, our version of it is the original Japanese version with fan-edited subtitles, and it was slightly re-edited without the commercials.
Yeah.
And the whole time, it says at the beginning, like, this episode was banned. Watch at your own discretion. And I had a little knot in my stomach. I was like, when am I going to die during this episode?
Yeah.
And I was worried. I didn't know when it was going to happen. And then when it happened, it was a surefire, this is where the problem was.
Well, like, if it was just one scene, fine. Right? It had to have been a long scene, but like it just kept going.
Yeah,
and
it kept happening. It wasn't that the scene was long; it's that it kept happening.
Yeah, like they just kept redoing attacks, and they just kept showcasing bright screens, and it just hurt my eyes. This is just about to turn into an episode review, right?
Yeah, but we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. This episode is unique. It has a weird story that I didn't anticipate happening in a Pokemon episode, especially in the first season. It's essentially, in many ways, it's the Fairly Odd Parents episode where they go into the internet. It's the Scooby-Doo cyber chase. It's it's that 90s or in early 2000s trope of like, ooh, the internet's new. Yeah. How do we visualize this kind of deal? But instead of the internet, it was in the Pokemon world. When you go to the PC and you deposit a Pokemon, that Pokemon has to be transferred somewhere, and this is that system. And I guess it was their way of kind of
showing that,
and world building that system into the show and creating a conflict around it. So that's what this episode kind of focuses on, is the Pokemon transfer system. Now, I didn't pick up on what city they were in, if it even said.
Oh, God. I was too focused on the fact that it was happening, and this was the episode we were watching.
Yeah.
It must have been a random city.
Yeah, because I didn't see anything. It didn't say they were in any particular city, I don't think. We might be wrong on that. But the episode opens with Ash, Misty, and Brock arriving in this city and arriving at the Pokemon Center while the Pokemon Center is amidst a crisis. And this crisis, you would think Pokemon Center, this might be the ER. We might have, a mass casualty Pokemon event. But no, in fact, the Pokemon transfer system is down. And this is a much bigger issue than you would think, because what's really happening is, and they showcased a Ninetales will get transferred from one location to the next, but when it arrives in that next location, it instead has it turned into a Magikarp. The transfer system is getting rearranged. The ones and zeros aren't moving correctly.
Yeah. Now, before we continue, we have a very important choice to make.
Kabuto or Ammonite? I have my decision. I always know mine.
All right, what's yours?
Mine's always Kabuto.
Mine is too. Dome Fossil it is. I was never a fan of...
Because Kabutops is awesome.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
That's one of the most underrated Pokemon ever.
It's very sick.
Kabutops is badass.
Oh, yeah.
It has giant swords. Like a praying mantis.
Yeah, it's like Scyther.
But better.
Yeah.
It's like the prehistoric Scyther.
Yeah, it's so sick. It's so sick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
that
Helix...
beats Escargot any day.
Yeah, Omnistar can shove it.
Absolutely.
Can shove it. That little
By comparison,
rock.
absolutely.
Yeah, no, that guy can kick rocks. Anyway, getting back to the point, our zeros are not getting crossed with the ones.
the transfer system's all screwy. Pokemon are being transferred one way and are arriving another. Not good in the world of Pokemon. And the reason for this is because there's a virus in the computer system, which is like, this is such a 90s thing for sure, right? Like, oh no, there's a computer virus. Like, oh, did they play one too many video games on their PC? Like,
yeah.
And so they have this computer virus that's stopping Pokemon. They don't quite know what's happening. They just know there's a virus in the computer. And there's a scientist that's working at the Pokemon Center, like Akiaba?
Yeah,
Akihaba?
yeah.
Probably would just
Akiyama
be renamed to, like, you know,
Bill.
Kenneth in the English version if they ever made one. But this scientist made the transfer system. So he's transferring Pokemon. He's trying to diagnose it. He knows there's a problem. And he goes back to his laboratory. And Ash, Misty, Brock, they go to his laboratory to help him. I was writing notes at the time when we were watching this in Japanese. So I kind of missed this portion.
Yeah, they went to go help him, I think, or like figure out what he was going to do. Something like that sort. And Nurse Joy needs to just stick to being a nurse, because she just draws like
she
four
drew
lines.
them a map.
Like you remember Blaine's gym in the game?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just up, left, down, left, up.
It was essentially
Exactly
Blaine's
the same.
gym's
Yeah, exactly.
layout in the game. You're
I'm
right.
onto your games, Nurse Joy. I know who you're thinking of. But yeah, no, and it's on a blank piece of paper, and Ash goes, "Oh, I can read this. I'm 10."
Yeah, so cut to, now we're at the laboratory.
Cut to, oh, cool. Laboratory.
And unlike in the other episodes, we haven't seen Team Rocket yet. We haven't seen James yet. They're just, Jesse, James, Meowth. They're not in this yet. So we arrive at their laboratory. We go inside, and this is when it is revealed that Dr. Akiaba has created not just a transfer system for Pokeballs, but that was kind of the test. That was the proof of concept.
Right.
And his goal was truly to create a human transfer system and teleport people around. So we're kind of, honestly, we're kind of getting the Bill story.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is Bill. This is Japanese Bill.
Yeah, more or less. This is Bill.
Yeah.
And
but
instead of having a problem with the transfer system in the game, you had the problem of Pokemon consciousness.
Yeah.
Which is honestly more of a bigger bag to unravel.
A little bit.
And I'm surprised they've never gone back to that.
Yeah. No.
That's wild.
Don't worry about it.
In fact, we might see Bill later in this episode.
We may if I can be Gary.
Yeah, and Nugget Bridge and the 8 other trainers between Nugget Bridge and the Bill's lab.
Man. Dude, that's crazy. That's okay. Well, You know what? We'll attempt
So I'm
it.
just gonna call this. Maybe I won't. So Dr. Akiaba's
I thought you were about to say Dr. Octopus.
Doc Ock.
Doc Ock.
Aki.
Yeah, that's his name. Doc Ock. All right.
He has created a human transfer system, and I guess I don't think they explained this very well. But I guess Team Rocket snuck into the lab, or somehow Team Rocket used the human transfer system and transported themselves into the computer.
They wanted to steal Porygon.
Okay, they wanted to steal.
Yeah, they wanted to steal Porygon.
Oh,
which
it's
is why
also-
they had the Porygon.
Yes, I forgot to mention, when they go to the lab, we're introduced to Porygon, which is a CG Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess computers made Porygon.
I think you were right. I think it was a computer-generated Pokemon. Yeah.
And that's why the other one existed in the computer as well.
Mm-hmm.
Get ahead of myself. They go into the computer. They get transferred. Somehow the Team Rocket was transferred into the computer. They wanted to steal
Yeah,
Porygon.
so like they got caught in that little like
Okay.
container, right? That like glass container that Ash and company got transferred in,
Okay.
right?
And now they're the virus.
Yeah.
They're the virus that people are talking about. Now, this is a funny thing with Japanese culture, and I don't know where these things cross up. I don't know where all this stuff moves around, but they, for whatever reason, they keep referring to the virus.
Mm-hmm.
And they, instead of saying like an antivirus or a Norton or something like that,
Yeah.
they keep saying the vaccine.
Yeah, and I think you were right, because you had mentioned it earlier. I think you were right that it's their way of saying, oh yeah, it's the cure.
Yeah,
Right?
I think that's
Kinda
just like the
like-
best way that they had to.
Yeah,
put
kind
it.
of like how we say, anti-vaccine,
Yeah, and
antivirus,
yeah.
right? So like, same
Because
page.
they were saying, because even though the episode was in Japanese, they were clearly saying in Japanese vaccine.
Yeah.
That wasn't just the subtitle, which I think is an interesting little detail. Like,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't have an antivirus. Like, that
Yeah.
wasn't.
It's not a
wonder if that's
anti
a-
something. It's a cure.
I wonder if that is like a Japanese grammar thing, though. Of
Uh-huh.
like, do they not say anti things?
I don't think so.
Just Japanese have like,
Yeah,
anti,
I don't think so. No.
like antimatter. What do they call?
Yeah,
Anyway,
better matter.
it's better. Yeah,
Yeah. Or you matter.
it's interesting.
It is very unique. It's definitely unique for sure. Oh, fuck off. Oh! Oh, that hurt me right in my vaccine. Okay, anyway.
Uh-oh. We still got a bunch more Pokemon. Right?
But hold on.
That's
Hold-
crazy that that Squirtle is level 18.
I know. See, this is... Oh, shit. I was not prepped for this, truthfully, because I thought he was level 16.
Oh, dude. You're lucky that didn't crit, man.
And I'm lucky we didn't get a seizure this episode.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Abra. Yes! Okay, cool.
Do you have another Pokemon?
Nope.
Oh, shit. We're not going to win
One an
this.
episode, baby.
We're not going to win this.
No, we are.
He's going to use Quick Attack with
No.
Pidgeotto.
He already used Pidgeotto.
What's his last Pokemon? Rattata or Raticate?
I think so, yeah.
Uh-oh. Still going to use Quick Attack.
Nah.
Oh, but you got the heal.
Health.
You got the little bit of extra.
Yeah, baby.
Will it matter?
Oh, shit.
You're done.
No. We're going to use 2.
See how much this does.
And if Quick Attack does 20, I'm going to cry. Oh,
10. You would have died by 1.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Wow.
That hurts to hear.
Okay, you're going to be... you
But
got
it
this
would have
then.
killed me anyway. Crit me, I dare you.
Ooh, man.
Ah,
Gary making it hard.
Dude, all right. Well, you know what? Oregano is still our OG from.
Pulling through.
Yeah.
Clutching it out.
Thanks. Woohoo. Hey, guess what? Alrighty. Anyway.
So back to the episode. So Ash
Mm-hmm.
is Professor Akiaba says you guys got to go save the day by going into the computer and getting rid of Team Rocket. So they transfer Ash, Pikachu, they transfer the whole gang into the computer the same way. And they start falling through virtual space. And it is such a typical late 90s way of depicting like the internet or like virtual worlds.
Granted, albeit less like it's less colorful, you know what I mean? Because it's literally just lines of like green, blue,
with
red.
moving like circles.
I think
that
it
represent
was
the
just
Pokeballs.
red, blue, green.
Yeah,
Like the original colors for the Pokemon, like the starters.
oh,
I think it was.
those are also RGB or the are just
pretty standard too.
We're only looking at RGB
So-
screens. But they get transferred into this world and are falling through space, and Porygon in the cyber world is able to do anything and everything essentially. That he can grow, he can shrink, he can eventually he'll take on the attributes of its enemies and all different kind of stuff. And Porygon grows to this massive size so that they can ride on its back.
Yeah.
And they make their way through the virtual world. And as they're making their way through, they see these highways of Pokeballs that are making its way through. And this is the transfer system. This is how all the Pokeballs move through the Pokemon world.
It's very cool.
And one of those highways is completely blocked off and creating a traffic jam. And at the front of that traffic jam, lo and behold, is where Team Rocket has been staking out.
Now, it does raise a question of if Pokeballs have car horns, because they played a ton of car horns at this
point.
jam.
There's like road stop signs on the highway,
and it's
curious.
going
honk, honk, and stopping, and it's.
Now, one of them has to be smoking like a cigarette, and the other one has to be gripping his steering wheel, and he's just tapping it all angrily like he's late to his 9-to-5 job. And
dude, there's some earlier in the week when I was stuck in some traffic earlier in the week. Going from it was after work, and I was running to the comic shop to pick up some solicits, and it's every time this wasn't this week, it was last week.
Okay.
But if you go on Wednesdays, because that's when the shop opens with new stuff.
Okay.
I drove through, and I had to drive through downtown, and it was just
a nightmare, right?
It's because in my city, the downtown area, I mean, any downtown's going to get congested at rush hour.
Yeah.
But the way that the lights work in our downtown is just not right. It's just not set up correctly.
Ooh.
And so if you can get in at the right 10 minutes before everybody gets off, you're good. But as soon as you're in, it gets so bad. And I'm used to it to some degree. It still bugs me, but I'm used to it.
Yeah.
I was sitting next to a car, and the guy was a manual transmission, and he was throwing tantrums with his car.
Oh.
He was burning. He was spin his tires in place.
Really?
And he would let the car in front of him pull up like a car's length, and then he would and then punch the brakes right in front of it, and
my God,
pull up 6 feet, slam the brakes.
What?
He would cut across the traffic. He was just a menace.
That's crazy.
And I was like, what are you doing? Why?
Yeah. For what reason?
For what reason?
For what reason?
He didn't get anywhere faster than anybody else. Arguably, he made his life slower because he was cutting all the way through traffic and everything. It was just beyond me. It was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. You know who wouldn't do that, though? Porygon.
Probably not. He just changes size.
No,
Take on the attributes of
Porygon,
something
I think,
else.
is the real MVP of this
He
episode.
just float up and over everything.
Yeah. He'll change into a bus, and he'll just, run on through. Because that's what Porygon do.
Now at this at this this blockage of all these Pokeballs, Ash, now we get to the typical Pokemon things. They fight. There is no. Now this I found interesting. In the Japanese version, there was no, the Team Rocket poem.
The prepare to...
prepare for double, prepare for trouble, make it double.
Yeah.
Something.
No rhyming schemes, yeah.
Yeah, there was none of that. It was just like, hey, there they are. Go, Arbok, go
Yeah.
Weezing. And they just start fighting almost on sight, just immediately.
Yeah.
And I like that. It wasn't corny or anything. They just got right into it.
Yeah.
They start a fight. Weezing wraps them up in the smoke screen. And at this point, we both were like, what?
Yeah.
Because Porygon used like Mimic or something like that and became Weezing.
He
got the Weezing texture all over the Porygon body and then attacked it using its own like stuff.
Yeah.
It was
very interesting.
It was.
It was a move for sure. It used like some sort of downloading move or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Download, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what it would have been called in English, like download. Right.
And it was at this point while they're fighting that the scientist is like, "Hey Ash, moron, they're distracted. Go unblock the Pokeballs." So he goes and unblocks it, and he unblocks it. But now Akihaba's looking at the screens of his monitors going, hey, something's not right.
Yeah.
There's a problem. He calls up Nurse Joy back at the Pokemon Center. She's got the Geek Squad out there throwing in floppy disks into the computer going, we're going to fix your computer, ma'am. And they're screwing everything up. And the way they visualize this is that in the world, like he inserts a floppy disk, the antivirus, the vaccine.
Yeah.
And in the virtual world, this giant syringe, mechanized.
It's a cop car at first.
You're right. It was a Dragon Ball Z cop car at first.
It's a very because that's a very Japanese cop car. That's a very like the two red lights, the black underneath on the bottom and then the white top, right? Very
screaming in.
Screaming
into frame. And then once it finds the other people, it has a real like 2001 A Space Odyssey like like HAL 9000 vibe to it.
Yeah, I can't let you leave, Ash.
I can't let you leave, Ash. And then it zeroes in and targets them in their crosshairs. Turns into this mech syringe from like a Gundam and attacks them.
Yeah, just shoots them.
And at this point, it's now all bets are off with Team Rocket. They're now fighting for their life because they're the viruses. They're going to be killed, but they can't escape. The Professor Akiyama has to like set up the system to help them escape. So they're having to fight for their life while beating out the clock or having to reach a certain place where the portal is open.
Yeah.
This is where this episode became famous. Because it was from this point to the end of basically till they escape the computer system that we have
nightmares,
seizure-inducing after seizure-inducing scenes of attacks.
Whew.
And it's hard to explain what this is because it's like if you've seen strobe lights like at an event, those are slow.
Yeah, those are not as intense by comparison.
Yeah, like if you've gone to like a haunted house or to a concert or something, or to a club where they have strobe lights.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, those are fast. My head hurts looking at that. This would give you a seizure.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's it right there. I'm not even looking at that, dude. That's it, bro.
Oh my
god. Hey, this is still going.
Yeah.
Holy. Okay, we're good. This was unbelievably fast.
Oh yeah.
This was like every other frame.
You would see more blue if you had honed in on it, but it would just go blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red.
Whoa. Oh, no. Yeah, it was legitimately disorienting.
Yeah.
And the whole time we're pretty like I was on edge the whole time, and when those scenes came up, it was like, yep, all right, I'm like blocking the screen, like.
Oh no, there was that. Oh here.
Oh yeah,
there it is.
Oh my.
Well, like at first it was like, because some scenes, right, like it would shoot out a missile and the missile would blow up and it would cover like a good, like, I don't know, like what, 20-30% of the screen, right? And you would just go, okay, it's kind of fine. It's on there for 3 seconds, right? But one of the final attacks is being held for like 5 to 6 seconds. It's when Pikachu blows up. Yeah, it's when Pikachu blows up a missile that's like super close to him, and it just holds onto it, and it like even picturing it, I'm getting a little bit of a headache.
Yeah, it was that
Right.
that was legitimately a lot.
Yeah.
And I had gone into this going, it can't be that bad. And then after seeing it, it was like, it was that bad.
It was
legitimately
really bad.
that bad.
Yeah, it was really bad. Like, I've never said that about an episode before, but like, here I am, lo and behold, saying it about this.
It was not
one.
good.
Yeah, it wasn't. You know, and it's like there were like 10 of those, just kind of back to back.
And it wouldn't, like, the episode itself just kind of, it didn't seem to know when to stop, because at this point, the episode's essentially over at this point. The syringe comes into play and starts chasing them. Porygon has to get them out alive. Team Rocket, when they were defeated earlier, went blasting off somewhere else in the computer, and they had to go pick them up, and they're saving Team Rocket, so everybody's going to be saved. The syringe is still chasing them, and we kind of are reaching that climax point, and then we get this, and I thought this was like, what are we doing now? Like, everything was pretty good, and then it was like, Porygon then has to slow down in this computer world.
Yeah, because he's lifting Team Rocket, and they're too heavy.
Because everything got too heavy.
Yeah.
Dude, this Porygon has changed textures, has changed skins,
Yeah.
has grown, has shrunk. That's bull. That's not good enough. They're virtual. They don't weigh anything.
Yeah. No, but they're too heavy. Team Rocket is too heavy.
And the only reason for that is to give it a ticking time bomb of like,
Yeah.
oh no, are they going to make it to the portal?
Exactly,
Oh no, here
yeah,
comes the
it's-
syringe. Oh no.
Bracing for the final climax.
And of course, you know, this is episode 38. There's 82 episodes. There's 50 more to go. Of course they make it.
Uh-huh.
So they make it out. The lab gets blown up, and because a couple of rockets from the syringe escape with them, blows up the lab, and it it kind of is like, it's an inconsequential episode.
Yeah.
Team Rocket's like, thanks for the save, guys, but don't expect this to change anything, and they go wandering off. Ash is like, cool, like, great, let's go. Like,
Yeah. Cool, let's go.
and then we're on to the next thing. Like, there wasn't much to carry on from that.
Literally nothing. It was a bunch of nothing burger. It was a bunch of nothing burger.
Which kind of makes sense why they didn't do anything with it, like why it didn't get redone or didn't get transferred over to Americas.
Yeah, because that was one of the things of, like, you know, if it was important, I think they would feel more compelled to put it to American audiences. But because it's just a filler episode by all intents and purposes, it's fine to skip. I mean, I'm glad they skipped it because my head does hurt after that.
It really was like, as filler of an episode as you get. It was a completely different place than they normally go. It was a completely different story than they normally tell. It really, you know, it was a filler it was as filler of an episode as you're ever really gonna get.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, and it's so hard to, like, look at that and go, dang, it wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? Because, like, for years, you and I have never seen this.
Yeah, neither of us have seen this ever.
So when we put it on, it was the Japanese version, and we were like, wait, what? Wait, what? And then it clicked. This never got ported over. So
Yeah.
we sat there and we watched the Japanese opening, and it's cool and it's different. Does it capture the same feeling as, I want to be the very best? No. No, it doesn't. It's just, I don't ever want to grow up. I'm a kid forever now, you know?
Wow. Okay, so
Okay.
I just looked this up. Just while we're here, I just want to get a couple more things. 'Cause
Yeah.
we got a little bit more time on the episode.
Oh, yeah, we do.
So it says here, in Japan, from that episode, 685 children were hospitalized with syndromes including seizures, convulsions, and temporary blindness.
Oh, my God.
And because of that episode, the
Uh-huh.
entire series went on a 4-month hiatus. That's great. I didn't know that.
Oh my god. It makes you wonder how many episodes they had finished and then they got the news of, yeah, you're on hiatus now. Right? How quick was that? Does it say?
How fast it went on hiatus?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Because it had to have been on a different sort of hiatus. Or it had to have been like some amount of time, right? Because when the episode ended, it showed like some like Christmas episode. Right?
So it says here, this is using the fan Wikipedia.
Right.
It says here that the Pokemon anime went into a 4-month hiatus until it returned in April of 1998.
Dang.
So I don't know if the episode aired in December or November. It said that the time slot of the show changed from Tuesday to Thursday. The opening theme was redone, and black screens showing various Pokemon and spotlights were broken into 4 images per screen. Before the seizure incident, the opening was originally 1 Pokemon image per screen, but the beginning of the re-airing anime Pocket Monsters project, blah, 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 blah.
Dude. I feel like we've witnessed some part of history just now. You know what I mean? Right? Like, this is... Oh, fuck off.
The episode itself has never been broadcast again in any country. The episode was dubbed and altered in the U.S.
Holy shit.
to slow down the flashing lights, but was never broadcast.
Oh.
In an effort to prevent trauma, the anime has not featured Porygon in any subsequent episodes.
Oh my god.
The second generation evolution, Porygon 2, is the only second generation Pokemon to never make an appearance in the anime.
Ever?
Ever. Its fourth generation, Porygon Z, has also never made an appearance in the anime.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
I had no idea.
3 Pokemon are just omitted from any sort of... Wow.
Yeah. It's completely gone.
I mean, that's a really safe bet. That's a really safe bet. Because of trauma. That, I applaud them for that, truthfully. Like, just thinking ahead of it, it's just like, oh yeah, we don't want people to have trauma based on this Pokemon.
So
right?
listen to this too.
Uh-huh.
It said that the reaction of this episode was swift, and Nintendo shares went down almost 5% the following morning.
Oh. Dang. Well, again,
And they had to, so I guess the president at the time also came out and had to like tell them that the Pokemon games have nothing to do with this.
Really?
Yeah, I guess that was going to impact the game sales as well.
Wow.
And so they had to be like, no, it wasn't. It had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, it's just this studio. Fuck them. Holy shit. Oh man.
Yeah, that's wild.
I'm glad I didn't see that as a kid.
It's crazy that it exists.
Yeah. Isn't that great? Like, that altered TV forever.
Yeah,
essentially
those specific effects that were used
Uh-huh.
were never used again. And I guess that was kind of those effects weren't uncommon.
Yeah. Because, like, that was a deep red, a deep bright red, and a light bright blue. Repeatedly flashing continuously. Right? Like, not even Pikachu's, like, Thunderbolts were that bright. By comparison.
Yeah, wow.
Which, I mean, I know they diluted any thunder attacks as well.
Yeah, like
After
any bright flashing, you
Yeah.
probably won't see swirly effects as well. It said in there that so the red blue flashing,
Uh-huh.
the hyper flashing, super bright light,
Yep.
and then swirly effects, like dreamy swirly effects.
Right. Right.
Man, See, but considering that all of its controversy and all of it, all the history that makes that episode what it is, I'm probably not going to rate it as high as the Cerulean City episode.
Really? That was a solid, like, what, 3?
That the Cerulean City was a 5.
Okay.
We gave the last episode a 5.
Yep.
Just straight, flat, run of the mill, pretty milquetoast.
Standard run of the mill, right? Yeah.
This episode, if you didn't know what the controversy was,
it was boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of a boring episode.
Yeah.
There
absolutely.
The characters that we were introduced to don't come back. They don't make reappearances. They aren't important in any other way except for to this episode. The Akiaba is Bill later on. Like
essentially, yeah.
So Team Rocket did really nothing important. They could have been a completely separate entity. They were just Team Rocket because.
I mean, that could have been like an actual computer virus and not Team Rocket, right? Yeah.
It could have been like a Gengar or a Haunter that got transferred into
or
the
it
system
could have been
instead.
a Porygon, like a bad Porygon,
Yeah.
man. Dude, that's a bad Porygon, man.
Yeah, that actually would have been probably cooler if the Porygon was like the computer-generated Pokemon had a virus.
Yeah.
Instead of just
Team Rocket.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it's got a 0 on its head. And a
I
like
didn't
a Team Rocket
understand that
flag.
either.
Where did it go? They don't have this Porygon after this episode.
Yeah, the Porygon, they're...
Yeah, because they don't have a Porygon after this episode.
Oh, did they escape with it?
I don't know.
Well, nobody knows. This episode goes into the history books of just not existing. But we covered it.
Well, yeah, what? No, they had to have retconned it. They had to have retconned it. Because it doesn't make an appearance after this.
Yeah, they just got rid of it all. 4 months went by and they're like, get rid of all Porygon. And Porygon never existed ever again.
Dude. What if we, like, reintroduce Porygon? And then I get sued to Kingdom Come.
So what would you, on a scale of 1 to 10,
dude,
if Cerulean City's a 5 and Sabrina, Haunter versus Kadabra is like a 7.
Yeah. I really don't think that episode added much. Like, it was definitely filler.
Yeah, it wasn't bottom of the barrel. I didn't hate watching it. I didn't walk away with how much I had to pay attention to it. I didn't walk away going, I'm glad I watched that episode.
Yeah, I mean, like, for the historical value of it, yeah, I am kind of glad I experienced that. But
I don't
for
feel
the
like
sole
I have
fact
any,
of
I
an
didn't gain
episode,
anything
yeah,
from
for the
it.
sole fact of an episode, my life would have been the same without it, right? A 2.
A 2?
A 2 out of 10.
Yeah, and I'd probably give it like a 3 or 4, so
Yeah.
we'll throw it in the middle of like a 3.
Yeah.
3.
You know what? It's a banned episode out of 10.
It's a band. I mean, when you're talking about banned episodes, you kind of expect,
Yeah. That's just whoa.
Dude, you know what we're gonna do right now too before we end this episode and figure out what we're doing next?
What are we gonna do?
You're gonna get a fucking Nidoking.
Oh yes, sir, I am. I was thinking the same exact thing. I'm glad you had the same thought process.
Hell yeah, like we had this plan.
I know.
And look at that, dude. Even with an episode a little bit more boring, a little bit more on rails, a little bit less kooky and wild stuff happening.
We had an event.
Yeah.
The birth of our
And we're
king.
still at about 40 minutes.
Yeah, right?
It's wild.
Right? Well, with the time given out, first off, the differences of there's no poker rap. That's pretty unique to the U.S.
You're right. There was no poker rap.
It was some version of
how on earth would they ever do that in Japanese?
It was, the ending song was a kid going, I want to be an adult. And the adult going, well, I kind of miss childhood.
And it was about Pokemon.
Yeah.
It was, she said, in Japanese, I believe it was, I look into my pocket and its eyes look up at me. And it was talking about Pikachu.
Yeah. And the kid was like,
that
is
was
that
weird
Pikachu?
Song.
And it's like.
And it had cardboard cutouts of like Pokemon twirling around on
that
like,
Pikachu was a
windmills.
square. That Pikachu was a square. Good golly. Good golly. We went up
Why do you
some
have
points.
your special attack is
I know.
an ass attack. But at least you don't. Wait, what was the nature? Was the nature okay on it?
Oh, the
I didn't
nature.
even look at it. Where's the blue and stuff? It's neutral, I think.
Where's the nature?
Go over one more.
Oh, bold.
But on this screen,
Mm-hmm.
here, go over, and then go up or down. I mean, yeah. Oh no, I thought this screen would tell you based if it was like blue or red. but that's
No,
not
that
this
was Generation 5.
Yeah.
Which, miss you. Alright, well,
Well, there's only one thing left to do, and we've watched 3 episodes now.
mhm.
We were completely wrong on the last episode. We made a guess. We guessed that there was 50 or 48 episodes in the first season.
yeah, how
We were-
naive.
We were off by almost
Double.
double. We about split it in half. There's 82 episodes in the first season. We've watched 3.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hit the generate button. We're gonna randomly select our next episode so that we can tackle Bill and hopefully get our Cerulean City gym badge while we're along with it. Scott, if you
Yes.
would do the honors and hit generate.
Ooh, okay. I feel special. I
Wow.
got a glimpse of that number. I got a glimpse of
Well,
that. You
in
want
the
me to
next
hit it again?
episode, we're going to Mount Moon.
Well, yeah. We're going backwards.
Holy crap. We went from 24 to 7 to 38. And our next episode, in episode 4, coming up after this,
We
is
get to
episode 6, the Mount Moon episode.
We get to experience some aliens.
Yeah, we get to learn the origin of Pokemon in this crazy, wacky world that is Gotta Watch 'Em All.
Uh-huh.
Well, I gotta take a break.
Me
My
too.
head is fried,
Yeah.
and it's not just all the flashing lights.
But it
So-
did contribute.
Yeah, I would say that did not help it.
Yeah.